Okay, so once you have the system started up, you need to make sure that the levels are up so that you can actually hear everything that you're needing for the day. You'll notice everything's labeled. At the top here we have the house mic. That means it's the monitor from the stage into the booth. So it's the way we hear what's going on in the theater in the booth here. The next over is called the God mic. The God mic is the way the booth is able to talk to the house. Note that here it says do not make sure it's muted during performances. That's because you don't want the booth to be heard during the performance. Moving across, you can see that we have two here that are labeled as the CD player. And then further across we have the computer input here, so you can plug in your computer, iPad, whatever you want to do. Going down the line, everything should be set at unity. You can see here, if you look closely, there's a little U, that means unity. You want to run the fader up to unity, and you'll feel it kind of click into place. So make sure the house mic is up to unity. Make sure that the God mic is up to unity. Both of the CD inputs, 9 and 10, should be up to unity. So it takes two because there's a left and a right channel, so make sure they're both turned up. And then the iPod computer unit up to unity as well. Keep in mind that if you're using your computer, your iPod, your iPhone, whatever you're using, the levels have been set based off of an iPhone turned to full volume. So whatever you're using should be set to full volume, and you should adjust from there rather than moving too much of unity, unless you really need to. Again, if you're doing an actual performance, this is the way it would be set up for your tech rehearsals. If you're in an actual performance, it's really important to make sure that we mute the God mic. So over here you can see this button here. If it's depressed, that means that it's muted. If it's out, that means it's unmuted. That means we can use it, you can be heard. Make sure it's depressed and the fader is down for all performances.